And we're back here once again with another episode of the MSK show. And this is going to be episode 53. And happy Halloween to everybody for the year of 2024. As you guys know, it's my favorite holiday. What's better than candy, women dressing up like actual whore bags, and talking about movies? You never know. As you guys know, I only bust out the Captain America jersey on these days because, as everyone knows, there's a black Captain America now, and I can see myself in him. That's what the DEI people say. You got to see yourself in the character. So, obviously, if I'm black and Captain America, I'm already good looking, rich, successful, charismatic, easy on the eyes, tall, sophisticated, well-rounded. What else more do you want in the guy? So, yeah. But actually, I'm a renowned, guy that not like I want to get around. That's not me, but I do know my way to how to rizz up the ladies, actually. So it's kind of the reason why women are always here, always talking to me. So what's gonna happen in the video in this show? So if you're watching this on the replay, you'll just watch it all the way through. So it's not gonna matter. But these are people that are going to watch the actual clipped part out of the show. So long story short, Anna, I told her when new movies have digital release dates, if she can't go to the theaters and afford a movie, which is fine. Literally, when they have digital release dates, type up the movie, guys, and you will see a full high definition 1080p brand new movie. It happens roughly within about 2 to 3 weeks. Now, if the movie itself performs well at the box office, the digital release gets delayed because obviously that make money. But if it doesn't, and a movie like Borderlands fizzles out at the box office and it completely collapses, you'll get the movie in about 3 weeks. So you can watch brand new movies within 3 weeks now. You can sit at home and just get free movies, but it's fine. So yeah. I'm going to clip out the part where we're talking about the actual Joker 2 movie because I couldn't clip out the open spoiler discussion one because I think I said the F word on there. And I think I also was just raging out about Arthur having sex. It's just what I'll go over later on. So
why can't you say that on YouTube? What's wrong?
Oh no, I felt like it was unproductive for like the way I usually conduct movie conversations. So, but I feel like this one around could be a whole lot better because there were some people on the panel that didn't see the movie, so they weren't contributing to the conversation, which is fine. I feel like if we're going to talk about a movie, then obviously have people watch and they contribute. So yeah, in just a little bit here, we're talking about Joker 2 and recording that for a video. It's going to be an epic bang her. Speaking of banging girls.
Yeah.
You making fun of me?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So you look like Harley Quinn. So I was joking about her doing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Harley Quinn, right? Lady Gaga is nothing like Harley Quinn whatsoever. I hated her Harley Quinn.
Yeah. Oh God, man. We'll get into. She's just trying to start it off bad. Okay. I will say this. Harley Quinn is I like Harley Quinn as a character. You dressed up as the one. You dressed up as Margot Robbie's version in 2016.
No, this is the comic book version.
Which one? There's
lots of them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I hope you would know which one you cosplayed as.
Like issue 56, 57, 58. There's so many.
I think yours one is it's the one where it's the cover where she's looking and she's smiling. I think that's the one. I forgot. I think that's the New 52 version, I think. Or it might be the Rebirth version. I don't remember, honestly. But it's one of those two. But I will say, what I want to ask you to stand up because people are weird. Not doing that. Oh my God, Anna! Oh my God, Anna! What shorts are you wearing? Are you wearing pants?
You weren't half a second ago.
No, I'm wearing pants. I'm standing up. I'm wearing pants. These are pants. She can't do this like I am because I'll probably get thrown off YouTube or you'll. Yeah, my mind will go in places I don't think it should be right now. So just. Oh, gosh. We're going to start talking about Joker 2 in just a minute here. Just make sure this, everybody. I don't know why Hollywood does these things. I don't know at all. But Hollywood is just an absolute just terrible place for just diversity of thought, let's just say. And then we get things like Joker 2 that exist, and they absolutely just ruin things based off previous movies. Like, people generally ask, like, why do things not do as well the second time around versus, like, the first time? Well, that's another discussion in of itself. It's like when you get what's the best way of saying this? It's like when you get with a girl and things are really interesting and like kind of awesome the first time around, but when you do it more than once, it's not as fun anymore. It's just like routine. You just know the kind of riz you spit at them. You know how you talk to them. You know how you get them. Like things are
Right.
like it's like something called a surprise factor. It's like if Cocaine Bear came out with a sequel, it would not do as well as the first one because the surprise.
No, because they had raccoon, cocaine raccoon, or whatever they did.
Thing. That's not a thing. No way that is. I will legit get.
That is the thing.
That's not a no way. That
Yeah.
a cocaine rat.
Cocaine,
Just,
cocaine raccoon.
oh my goodness. Jeez.
Oh my god. Every time I'm gonna laugh. Why does this look so weird?
What is wrong with you? Are you on drugs? Did you take crack or something?
I guess. Yeah, I'm in Arkham. Every time you say something stupid, what the freaking hell is that?
I hate life. What is life doing to me?
Okay, no, I can't do that one. Yeah, this is okay. But yeah, cocaine raccoon, cocaine squirrel,
Cocaine squirrel. That sounds like a fucking horrible sci-fi movie they put on at 12 o'clock at night when a bunch of stoners just got back from Denny's. That's like that's straight trash if it goes to the Sci-Fi Channel at 12 o'clock at night. I mean, they don't want people seeing that dog shit. Okay.
Oh my god, hello Clifton. I'm so sorry. I apologize for all of Germany.
Hi everyone. Emily, Ryan, hi Clifton, and Anna's here with me, so I can't say hi to her because she would be like, "Oh my god, there's a black guy talking to me. I have to run."
He didn't have his pants on.
It's not true.
Happy Halloween.
Can you stand up right now?
No, I'm not going to. You're not going to bully me.
I know what. Okay, this lady just going on. Okay, just get the OnlyFans out. Let's just go for it. Hey, I'd make millions of OnlyFans because I'm a hot Riz master. That's how it works.
Yeah,
all right.
you are.
Okay,
Yeah.
now she's just patronizing me. Good Lord, man. Okay, so before we get into anything, are you gonna play that new Dragon Age game?
No, never. Not going to. I actually had a conversation with one of my good friends who I've streamed with, Michael, the other day, and he's like, "Oh, they're all getting like good reviews," and I'm like, "Yeah, because it's early access, and the only way you can get early access is if you only put out good reviews. They actually make you like sign a piece of paper that says
little NDA, you know."
No. So, no.
It's not an NDA, or it's a review embargo. It's one of those?
No, review embargo is different. In journalism, you basically like review something early before it comes out to make people buy the game. Yeah. And I think that's what a lot of people don't understand. The reviews are good because they want you to spend the money.
It's a form of control. A lot of people just don't understand. So like there's only various reasons why like a bunch of media outlets will give reviews to bad movies, and they only do it like one of other movies. So like if they give 3 movies a really good review, then that 4th, 5th one will be bad. I'd imagine, I guess if you're higher on the totem pole, you are allowed more bad reviews, right? But if you're someone that's like trying to get access, no, you're going to be, it's like what I say every time. Like this media outlet is like being a part of a human centipede, and they're just trying to figure out which part of it they want to be inside of. Just gobbling the shit of whatever fucking company they're trying to get access to.
Yeah, it's kind of sick.
I'm not even lying, people. You would be absolutely astonished by what people will do. I remember that crazy lady, Miss Bitch Time, or whatever her fucking name was, Shitty Sparks. I don't know what her name was. She went on a video, just like this freaking TikTok video. And she was like, men suck because they don't want to support the Marvels and like reasons. And I'm just going to take a break from social media. It's like, why do people do that? It's like, why? First of all, why is a grown lady announcing, I'm going to take a break from social media? No one likes this lady. No one cares for you. I don't even know your name for the most part. Fuck off. And keep in mind, the Marvels was supported more by men. Most women didn't go support the Marvels because, man, God forbid.
Saw it. Don't care about it.
Superhero properties mostly cater towards dudes like myself. I love a hot lady in a superhero costume. It's always decent to look at. Not into hentai, but that's just me personally, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it depends. Like, we all like the things that we like that we grew up with, but for me, like DC is my thing. Marvel, I like because I've never read Marvel comics. I was always a DC person.
You should have been Scarlet Witch.
Okay.
No, well, Scarlet Witch has some really
all along. Yes, sprinkle my magic all over you, men.
I don't want your magic. That sounds
exist
I
anymore.
want them. Nope.
No.
When women produce that, what happens when you have sex? Like when women produce like pheromones or something like that, all women do, and then like apparently that makes you more attracted to them. That's what I've heard. Is
Well,
that true?
perfume. Yeah.
Oh shit. God
Yeah.
damn. I'm not even in love with what I'm looking at. I'm in love with the idea of what God, man. All right.
Yeah.
No more banging random women at 12 o'clock at night. Well, I was never banging black women. That's just disgusting. But you know, we'll see where that goes. Time to have some fun. I legitimately didn't know. I thought only women just produce pheromones, or someone said they're called pheromones. Like, what the fuck is a pheromone? That sounds like some fucking witch voodoo crap you get in a shop where they perform some miracle, some magic on you. Well, time to have some fun. You ready for fun, woman? Do you ever have fun in your life?
No, I don't like fun.
What good are you? The fuck? A girl that's no fun is like a fucking grandma. You have a hammer? You have a mallet. Yeah, for good lord. Oh fuck.
It's Halloween. Like, what are you talking about?
On Instagram, are you gonna post some pictures of the full outfit you're wearing?
No, stop talking about my pants. Jesus. What the fuck? No.
This is how women work, people. I was like, I woke up, I got dressed.
What the hell is this? Why is this a thing? Why? Who?
I woke up, I got dressed, I put on pants. And this lady is like,
No,
I'm gonna come to the stream half naked.
No.
All right, I guess.
This is candy. This is fine.
Candy?
This
lady,
I will not eat ever unless you send MSK lots of dollars.
I'm not getting no money. Hell. Just open your window and throw it at the nearest cockroach outside. Maybe they'll drown in sugar.
We don't have cockroaches in England. Why am
What do you have in England? Is there any hot ladies in England like that aren't like crazy blue-haired weirdos?
Yeah.
Huh? Shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now she's been fucking with me the whole time. I feel like I'm getting tricked here. I feel like I'm in some trance that does not exist, but it only exists in my mind.
In Arkham. It's Halloween. Welcome to Arkham Asylum.
And the asylum is closed for black people because they can't afford to go into an asylum. All they can afford is welfare and food stamps.
Yeah, and that's why Thomas Wayne was an asshole.
I agree. Being an asshole is fun in life.
Yeah.
Of course, Joker's asshole probably got really opened after you watched this movie. Huh.
I don't think he was, right?
I don't think he was beaten either.
I don't think he ate grapes.
He ate grapes. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Eating grapes. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Time to have some fun. All right.
Okay.
Open sesame. Okay, I'm not Patrick. I'm not gonna lie. There was an episode of SpongeBob where Patrick almost stomped out a baby.
Right.
And SpongeBob picked it up. He was like, "It can't even fly yet." He was like, "Why? Is it stupid? What the fuck?" Patrick is wild. Out of context, SpongeBob is the best thing ever. All right, let's have some fun. The main event. It's like wrestling. Well, I'm not a wrestler. I'm watching because wrestling is kind of for certain types of people. But I'm not John Cena. You know, John Cena follows me on Twitter, and thank you, John. I love Peacemaker. I thought that shit was fucking amazing. And I love James Gunn's Suicide Squad. And Peacemaker's package is so fucking big. Have you seen the guy naked on Peacemaker?
No, I have not.
You're not paying attention to his package? That thing was huge. His dick looked like it was at least starting 10 inches.
Oh my god.
Massive. Good lord. Hi, RJ. How you doing? All right.
Hi. Hello.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm trying to get into video mode.
My little bro was talking about another man's dick.
I would never do that. That's just gay.
Right.
I am a genius in the making.
Mm.
All right. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
So as long as you don't do...
No, please do not sing.
No, I wasn't going to do that. No, I was going to say, don't do those cringe Harley Quinn voices women do. They only work for that lady that can voice her. Everything else just comes off so gay when women do that.
Right? Oh. Yeah.
It's like when people, it's like the Dragon Ball Z thing. Remember, we'll find out next time on Dragon Ball Z, the announcer guy does it, and everyone else does it. It's so beyond trash. It just comes off as disgusting. You know what comes off as disgusting? Me not wearing pants. That never happened. I don't remember doing that.
Maybe you should sing a song.
I would. We should sing Somewhere Over the Rainbow. We'll do that.
Oh my God, no, please.
No?
Do not ever sing. Please.
When the Saints go marching in. No? Why are they singing that in this movie?
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna go and I'm just gonna go and take a break.
Take a break? Just leave me? What the fuck? Hope you're getting like YouTube content done here. This lady's just like, I'll leave you like your dad.
Oh my God. Keep singing.
Sing what? What is wrong with you?
What was the song that they were kept singing? It's entertainment.
Oh God, man. Okay. Let me see. Melanie Mac doing a Laura Croft cosplay. Oh my God. Yo. That looked pretty good. Yeah. See, Halloween definitely brings out the horror in women for some of these costumes.
Yeah. For sure. I would love to smash some people.
Why are you on The Purge? This lady must love watching those movies.
Yeah.
All right. You guys are here for the main course. It's like when you go to a restaurant, you get your nuts first, you get your appetizer, and then you get your main meal.
What restaurant do you go to where you get nuts first?
Okay, there's a restaurant called Five Guys. They serve you nuts like
appetizer. Five Guys. I have Five Guys 5 minutes away from me. All they do is burgers, milkshakes, and hot dogs.
Really? Yours also? Ours in America, they serve you like nuts as an appetizer. It's to get you like, what? That's crazy. Okay. Mm-hmm. And I always say I love eating at Five Guys. It's just the most epic, restaurant ever. Five Guys putting nuts in your mouth. That's just gay. I would never do that. Oh, they call that, how like the girls would jerk off other dudes? It's called the ski. I didn't know that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, sure. This lady's older than me. At MILF. You're at a MILF stage in your life now.
Oh my God, you are so mean.
Being a MILF is a compliment. What are you talking about?
No, you're mean.
I'm not mean. I like the meat of Five Guys. Yeah, same here. I love the meat all the way down my throat. Absolutely just fills me up. All right. Being serious at this moment. Okay. Hey everyone, I am MSK, aka Master Swag King, coming at you guys today with another video. And if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about the newest sequel to the 2019 Joker movie. It is called Joker Folie Deux, or Folie Deux, or Joker 2, or I don't know however you fucking pronounce this movie's title.
No, in French, it's Folie Deux.
Restart. One second chance. That was cringe. I'm gonna make sure I get this right. I'm gonna get it.
Folie Deux.
Folie Deux? That sounds... No wonder why no one went to saw a movie. No one knows what the fuck their title was. Who said that? French people are weird. Which is the country that's always surrendering where you guys live? Well, that's Switzerland.
No,
they're always surrendering.
To actually, I hated the film. I absolutely thought it was awful. But to give credit, Folie Deux is a term when two people, and this is in crime, which I love, because I'm a criminal today.
Why did they just call it Joker Clown Prince of Crime? What is that? I don't care.
No,
Okay.
but it's
One
a
more restart.
term that's used when two people come together, like Bonnie and Clyde, or like two people come together and they
No.
commit. If they were not together, they would not do it separately. It's like a combination of things. But in this film, it doesn't have any of that.
How many friends? Okay, we're not going on that road. Nope. I love Europe. I love European women. European women are the freakiest women on this planet. And I would, European girls, they do it for me. Get pretty good. All right. From what I heard, I have no experience in life. Obviously, I'm just old at this point. I'm old, decrepit, and rich and successful. Huh? So she doesn't believe me, obviously. She's just laughing at my misery. She's just like, I hate this guy.
Oh, no, I love you. It's cool. Yeah. Okay.
Gosh.
Okay, so you saw Joker 2 in the cinema.
No. I'll start it right now. Hey everyone, I am MSK, aka Master Swag King, coming at you guys today with another video. And if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about why Joker 2 was such an awful movie. But before we talk about anything and everything about why this movie was probably just an absolute piece of garbage, you can follow Anna on Twitter and subscribe to her YouTube channel. I'll leave the links both in the description box below. Make sure to give her all of my clout, because all women need my clout, because I am obviously a top G, a Riz master, charismatic, good looking, easy on the eyes, tall, everything a woman could want, obviously. So let's start from the very beginning, because a lot of people are going to obviously need this context, because this context is actually very valuable. So back in 2019, the first Joker movie came out. They made it over $1 billion at the worldwide box office, right? It starred Joaquin Phoenix as Joker, Todd Phillips, and another guy co-wrote the movie, actually. Now, that movie ended up actually only doing well because it was titled Joker. That first movie was not some sort of love letter to weird schizophrenic people in America. The reason why Joker did well is because it's fucking called Joker. Joker is one of, arguably one of the most iconic characters ever made, okay? Yeah. Also in 2019, Avengers Endgame came out. Spider-Man Far From Home came out. We were in this superhero renaissance at that moment in time. So the latter superhero movies or comic book movies that came out, you've seen their sequels play out years later. They don't do as well, but because at that moment in time, you could arguably say from the year of 2008 to about 2019, there was this big rise in superhero movies. Not saying there weren't them before, but there was a complete rise in how many were actually coming out, and they were trying a bunch of different things then. So the first Joker movie, I tell people, I still would think this was a one-off movie. I don't think it was the sort of origin movie. I mean, at the end of the movie, he's in an insane asylum. He could be just misremembering all this stuff. But I guess in the sequel, they kind of undo all of that with the actual court scene we'll talk about later on. But yeah. I think personally, if you just keep the first movie as a one-off, kind of loosely influenced by that Killing Joke book, which is written by Alan Moore. It's a Batman comic, actually. Great book. If you just wanted to read that book, it's actually amazing. It's one of my favorite Batman stories of all time. It's truly great. They just kept it based loosely off that movie. You'd have a great comic book movie. I really don't understood why people didn't like the movie, other than okay, I wouldn't take that movie as someone trying to get you to sympathize with him, right? That's the same problem that the Rob Zombie Halloween movie had, where a bunch of people were like, we're trying to sympathize with this character, and it's like, I don't think that's what they're doing. I generally don't think if you watch that movie and you sympathize with that guy, you're a fucking insane weirdo, and I hope you yourself are locked up.
I don't necessarily agree with that.
You have to agree with me. I'm a genius.
No, I liked it for the cinematography and the acting, but I know a lot of men like my age in their 30s really actually enjoyed the story about being maybe portrayed or misrepresented, or somebody who feels not welcome in society. Something's wrong with them, or and so I don't know. I'm always surrounding myself with people who are outsiders, so they all loved it. I could not identify with that because I'm not.
Yeah,
male.
you're not insane, or you're not.
Yeah, but like for me, the first film was something that again is a standalone thing, but it still made a lot of sense in the way that the character of Arthur Fleck was portrayed, the way he was explored. That was done brilliantly. And then going into the sequel.
Yes, let's go into that. So after the first Joker movie made all this money and it got a lot of award nominations, it won a lot of awards for the studio. And keep in mind, the money that they invested in the movie was much smaller than the budget they invested in this one. So the amount of money they made and the praise that they got for it, even the movie's praise is pretty divisive, still worked out for them. Warner Brothers wanted to do a sequel very bad, obviously because it made over $1 billion to them. I imagine the DVD sales were insane too. They literally basically, I'm imagining this, went up to Todd Phillips' house with a truck, dumped
money
out of, just dumped a load of money on his lawn. Because I will give Todd credit here. He did not want to do a sequel. He was open about not doing one. He didn't want to do it. They literally just gave him so much money. It was almost like an offer he couldn't refuse. So then later on, he accepts to do the movie, but he says he's only going to do it if Joaquin Phoenix returns to do it. So Joaquin Phoenix returns to play Joker. Then they announced that Harley Quinn is going to play Lady Gaga. Now, I'll admit, I was initially somewhat hyped at the idea she could play Harley Quinn because she's weird. Have people seen her music videos? She could pull off that weird Harley Quinn. I thought generally she could do it. Turns out, well, I was wrong, and she's just useless in the movie. Then the final nail in the coffin, the reason why people weren't going to go watch it, this is the final nail. Oh, the other things that were already pretty much red flags. They announced it was going to be half of a musical. So people know this. Joker and Harley sing in a lot of Batman media, but it's never a full-blown like musical. It never takes away from the aspect of what they're trying to show you. So if it's just a pure musical, people don't even like musicals that much. They'd rather just choose to watch it on TV.
I love musicals.
I do too. I don't mind them.
I love going to like theaters and actually like paying money to see musicals like Beauty and the Beast or Wicked, which is now another thing. What was that weird laugh? It's coming out of me. Arkham is bringing it out of me. I need to again have some Arkham sweets. But for me, I love musicals. I love like music in general. But here it was so annoying and totally not in context with what is going on.
Yeah.
You can't put Lady Gaga and make her Harley Quinn. She is basically just Lady Gaga dressed up as me if I was Harley Quinn.
You've seen her music videos. You've seen like people see her personality play out. She's
right.
There's no way someone could tell me she couldn't pull it off. She literally is that. I just don't know how that doesn't translate well into her, unless maybe she just didn't really vibe with the version of Harley Quinn that they gave her, because that version of Harley Quinn they gave her was pretty bad.
She was not Harley Quinn whatsoever.
Oh, the other thing I have to mention here is that even for the people that liked the first Joker movie, they didn't want a sequel to it. Like you asked people that liked the first one, like myself. First, you said you liked it yourself. There's no more story to tell there. It works perfectly fine as a one and done movie.
Exactly.
Warner Brothers just insisted they do a sequel. But now it finally has come to the point in the video where we could talk about the movie itself. Now, you guys probably have already seen me talk about this in an open spoiler session form, but I want to do it more with this form because, there were some people there on that panel show. No disrespect to them. I like those guys, but some of them didn't see the movie yet, which is probably fine. But if you did see the movie and want to see more and hear more of a breakdown to go through everything, let's do that. So the biggest reason why the movie isn't good, in my opinion, is because of what we talked about Lady Gaga. We'll focus on her later. The musical part. That's the biggest problem. Every single time in this movie, there's something serious going on, and the scene is laid out kind of good.
And then we start singing.
Just every time. Every time.
Feelings and
every time in the movie.
Kill me, like literally. I can't. I couldn't do it.
Every single time in the movie, every time they fucking set up a serious scene to drive a point home through to get you to understand what they're trying to tell you. Break out in a musical at the most random times. I heard DC fans for years say, man, I really hate it when that MCU movie would take away from the serious moments and then just do the comedy. That's what this movie does every single fucking minute, every single time. It's something serious, musical.
Okay, so for me, like the whole genre that Todd Phillips was going with is so messed up. I don't understand what he's doing. He's either setting up like because at the beginning of the film, spoilers, you have a comic of Joker going in to do it, like an actual comic of him going at, like, I really love that. I thought that was brilliant and really well done, where he's going in and he's like has a shadow, and that shadow like locks him up in like a cupboard and then actually performs on stage, an actual like animation comic thing. That was great. Then it switches to like brutal reality. Then it switches from that to something that looks completely like fantasy land because it's all in his head or her head. Then it goes back to brutal reality. Then it goes like, what are you doing? There's no consistent theme, and that like takes me out of the experience. I need something there needs to be a thread throughout the whole thing. And the only thread was supposed to be Arthur. And Arthur turned out to be a complete bitch at the end of the day. Like, all he was doing was asking guards for cigarettes, having other characters around him lead him around. Not he himself never did anything for the one freaking like 20-second thing that he did is when he actually became Joker, and he stood up there and he tried to embrace his personality. And that's when like Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn and the doc, like when he was at trial, like applauding him and everything. And when he questions Mr. Puddles from the first film, the midget, like that was the only thing that made sense. Everything else is like 50 different people wrote it. And I was so confused. And then you have these interruptions with these musical numbers. It's like, what the fuck am I watching? I'm sorry. Like, if you actually, when you go to Arkham and watch that film, your brain will be like, what?
There's another thing I'll point out here, which is something that I did like in the movie. That's probably the best scene of the movie, was that midget guy who was in the last movie was on the witness stand, and he talked about how much he actually did kind of like Arthur. And
you're not supposed to call him a midget. He's Mr. Puddles.
Oh my God. So Mr. Puddles has this scene with Arthur. And honestly, that is the best scene of the movie to encapsulate like the emotion of the first movie and tie it into the second one, because there was some things here that he did I thought that were good, but they were all just so out of whack and in the parts that don't line up just make them worse. So the first thing is, okay, I'll give Todd praise on this. He did portray Arkham Asylum like the place that inmates do not want to go to, because in most Batman media,
no, he did not.
You think so? It was pretty. I will say this.
I'm so sorry. No.
I will say this. It was pretty dark. It was the guards treated the inmates like shit. I will say that.
No. Arthur was maximum security. How the fuck? Sorry for swearing, chat
It's fine.
And my little bro.
Women call me daddy. That's just what it is around here.
Yeah, okay, but how the hell does some low-life security guard get a person who just murdered 5 people on TV, and before that too, to go to singing class? Like, are you kidding me? Like, to make the plot happen, like that singing class is in low security block.
Mm-hmm.
He is max. How did they mix? I don't understand that. That to me was so contrived. Like, that would never happen.
The other thing I'll bring up is the Harley Quinn stuff. Okay, so that's going to take another direction, because Harley Quinn is a character that perfectly complements Joker to show people why a girl like her should not be with a guy like him. Now, in this movie, it's nothing like how they are portrayed in most media. So if you think of their relationship from even just the 2016 Suicide Squad movie, it's a terrible movie in general, but people seem to like that aspect of it. Even that is not good. Okay, so her in this movie, Harley Quinn is just, I don't know why she's here. She's straight up useless throughout the entire movie. She has no personality. She is dumped into his cell in the other, like they call it the hole in jail. What's the thing in jail where they put someone in the hole? They put her in the hole with him, knowing she kind of liked him. Then they have sex, and it's the worst sex scene I have ever seen in my entire life. He has three strokes. And then later on, she's like, I'm pregnant. How the fuck did this bitch's loosest pussy get pregnant after 3 strokes? Throw that woman away. Throw her in the trash. The sex scene was so bad.
Everything needs to happen for the plot to like that. This is one thing that I think we all have seen in everything. Like it's so dumb. It is dumb to the point where I'm sitting here because I know people in prison. When you go to the hole, there's no favors, and I understand this is Gotham, but you have not set up Gotham to be the city, like for instance in Matt Reeves' Penguin or the Batman, where you know that people are corrupt. In this version, Todd Phillips' version of Gotham, it's like you assume that because you know the DC comics and you know the films, so you think, yeah, it's all right for her to come into solitary confinement to go and not just have sex with a guy, but also bring some makeup so she can go and paint his face before she actually allows him to go and like,
I'm just pointing out that if you're gonna show me an R-rated movie, can I see the strokes? Can I see her get thrusted into? What the hell is that?
No, but like that was so uncomfortable also to watch because of the whole like us as DC fans, we never actually see that it's something for us in our mind to imagine these two villains, these two characters. You don't need to show it to us. It's something so unique that we imagine in our fantasy what it would be like. Not that I'm saying I would imagine anything with, Joaquin Phoenix, but you know what I mean? Like, you don't have that. It's like Batman and Catwoman. You don't need to, like, you have that one kiss, right? And that tells us everything about. We don't need to actually see them.
I do. It's for my own pleasure.
No, I'm sorry. I don't know.
That's because you're not fun. That's just how it works.
I know. I'm not. I'm totally no. I'm like not fun at all.
Gosh.
Got candy and so
The other problem with her throughout the movie is that it shows you why this movie is such a shitty departure from the first one.
This is going to be you for the rest of you.
Where are you shoving that? Oh, whatever, doesn't matter. So in the first movie, after he becomes Joker, it fully felt like to me that he was like, you know what, I'm embracing this personality. I'm not Arthur, and the only people are going to see me is if I'm Arthur. I'm Joker. Because that's the point of the first movie, essentially, is that people are only going to care about him if he's Joker, not Arthur. That's what he told Bill Murray, too. If I was just some regular guy on the side of the street, you just sit there and let me die, which is true. So in this movie, they took away everything that built the first movie up. He's not the same, like the way that he became when he became Joker in the first movie.
No, he basically
I'm the leader now. I'm the clown prince of crime. He's just some guy that is like forsaking everything that he did in the first movie. So what is the purpose of the character then? If everything that was set up in that movie was to show us, hey, this guy's finally fucking Joker now. He's the guy I'm the top G. I can rule Gotham now. This movie ripped all of that apart and shoved it right in people's asses. That was terrible to see. He's just an idiot now that just walks around. Harley Quinn's like, I'm pregnant. And the lawyer lady tells him, hey, she's lying to you about everything. She never lived at your vicinity. She's rich. She's tricking you. The guy in the last movie would shoot that bitch straight in her forehead if she told him that. This guy just like, oh, well, let me just get on my knees for you. What is that?
Yeah, they completely deconstructed him to the point where it was like uncomfortable to watch. I think the singing, especially on the phone in the jailhouse, where he's like, I'm always gonna love you, and I'm like, oh my god, please stop this bullshit. This is okay. Who is the Joker? He is a sociopath who has a lot of problems. He is, though, a likable character. And he is somebody that we all want to deconstruct in a way. But in this film, what they do is they split him in two. They take the Joker and then they take Arthur. And they try and mesh. And then in the first film, it works. In the second one, they deconstruct it. So he is struggling between who he actually is. And then he finally realizes after the first film and the whole fucking second film that he is not Joker. It's actually some random guy that goes and, spoiler alert, stabs him. And that guy's the Joker. He just started a movement. What?
Oh, the other
Like,
thing
that completely erases everything I felt from the first film. And that almost feels like Todd Phillips at that point, because of Warner Brothers and what they asked him to do, was like, I'm just going to shit on everything they want me to do. And I'm just going to do the opposite.
The other thing I'll bring up is, oh my goodness, in the court scenes, guys, this is just not how, I mean, Gotham is corrupt. There are various things I like, the way that Todd showed Gotham. I don't mind, like, she didn't like it, but I don't mind the whole Arkham Asylum portrayal. That's usually how the guards treat the inmates, actually. The Gotham court stuff is corrupt, but this was some stupid corruption shit.
Harvey Dent was such a fucking, like, I have never seen a worse portrayal of an assistant DA. Like, even in the Gotham series, Harvey Dent is better. Who this guy? I'm sorry.
That wasn't Harvey Dent. That's Harvey Kent. That's a fucking piece. I don't know what the hell that is. The other one was worse. First of all, in court, they're having this like hearing, and this lady is just obviously not representing Arthur very well. He's like, I'm gonna just do it myself. Can you even do that? Can you just fire your lawyer right there in a courtroom?
Yeah, you can.
What the hell? And then you have all these people in Joker clown makeup just making a fuss in courts. Like, what is going on here? Like, that is just ridiculous. The movie is just okay. Like you said earlier in the video, you know, this fine line of thread you're supposed to kind of do to have sort of consistency. The movie has no consistency. It goes from this, like, they try to make you think that Arthur's changed. He's not, even though he wouldn't be changed, because that's the point of the first movie, is that he's all built into the Joker personality. And then there's a part of the movie where this guy's like, well, the Joker, he's just kind of faking being Arthur. He really is the Joker, which is true. That's the only thing truthful they said in the entire movie. And then Arthur's like, I'm not really him. What are we even doing? It's just confusing. Everything is confusing. Nothing is consistent at all. Is he the guy from the last movie? Is he not the guy from that? Or is he not that guy? I don't know. It's just confusing every single moment. Then the end of the movie, like, oh, the movie's ending is just retarded. He's like walking up to her. He's like, we're supposed to have a baby together. And she just says to him, that's just entertainment. Like, what the fuck?
God, that was something else that was so contrived. I did not understand at all. Like, for me, in that moment, when so he's like making his closing statement, right? And he's kind of like being a fucking idiot, and I don't want to be a Joker anymore. I'm just the sad Arthur, and nobody cares about me, and whatever, fuck off. And then all of a sudden, massive explosion by his supporters who are there to get him out, like jailbreak and everything. And he just walked again. He doesn't. If it was even me or you in that situation, and I'm not even fucking Joker, I would be like, bro, I'd be like running, like let's go somewhere, like hide. He's just always walking around like, I don't know what I'm doing. No, let me lead you into this car. Now, you just sit there in the car. They made him into some little fucking pussy, which is not the Joker. That is not. They completely deconstructed him. And then in the end, to like DC fans, don't you worry, we have another Joker coming because that guy is even more evil. Oh, fuck off. Whatever, film.
Now we can talk about the controversial grape scene. So I will say this. I don't actually think he got graped. What I genuinely think happened was that Okay, so the guards got mad that he called them fat, and like the guards were pieces of shit. I think that, like I mentioned earlier, that was a good thing that I think Todd did. Was the guards in the Arkham are not good people, guys. They're bad people. Like it's very proven. There was a Batman animated series villain that showed that these guys aren't good people either. They hate the people that they're taking care of or have to watch. So in that scene, I don't personally think he got raped at all. What I think happened was that they basically stripped him naked and turned on really hot water. Because, okay, so I was saying, I'm not someone that's ever been raped. I hope that, good Lord, what a great thing to say in a video. So there's something that would happen out of your area, you get raped. Liquid would be appearing out, okay? And then second of all, if he was confused, was he beaten? Guys, he wasn't beaten because he's not bruised. You know, we've seen in horror movies when someone gets beaten, he's not bruised at all. I generally think he's just naked and they just turn on really hot water. I really think that's all it is. But if you want to,
but one of the guards had a pipe, so
right. But you said Joker got piped down.
I don't know. I think that's like.
But can I ask you this? When you watched it, the movie. Okay, I'll say this right now. The movie isn't even good. But when that scene happens, it took a really bad movie and made it just even worse. I felt just so disgusting after watching that scene. It felt like that took me out of the whole movie. I was like, what is this? You've been leading me along the whole time, and it's just it's just useless shock value for no reason, and it provides nothing to the movie.
I didn't like it didn't amount to anything. I don't know whether it was editing, but like when they're dragging him back, I think if he was raped, like it would be very
apparent
in the DC style of comic books where he would have like blood on his like pant, you know.
Yeah, he had none of that. Yeah, his clothes.
Yeah,
I mean, you like a guy wearing tidy whities?
It just didn't do anything for me. I thought it was like really like okay, but at the same time, my favorite character in the whole film was the guard who was played by Brendan Gleeson, who made that joke. You know, when Arthur was getting shaved and everything, and then he got the little cut, and then he was making Brandon Gleeson the main guard. Like I thought he was brilliant. Like he was my favorite character in the whole thing. And so you can't make me empathize with an Arkham guard and at the same time make me hate him. Like it doesn't work. It just felt very weird. Like the dynamic, like Arthur was always going around just going like, can I like get a cigarette? Can I, and they have like this like weird dynamic, like, yeah, they are friends or whatever, but at the same time, like, know your place, you know, I'm a guard and you're a prisoner. You killed people. So it just made me like the guard more than it made me like Arthur. So when you're doing something to Arthur, I don't care about Arthur whatsoever. What happens to him in the end, I did not care. I honestly didn't care at all. I didn't cry. It was like, okay, whatever.
Because at the end of the movie, when he does get killed off, you're just like, you're just confused. You're like, what the fuck kind of ride was this? That's why I don't know why this movie didn't go through what Morbius did, where it had like, this is cinema on levels you can't understand. Like, this is pure absolute ass. Guys, I so hoped this movie would have the same Morbius levels of memes, because this movie is cinema on levels of shit I've never seen. The other thing I'll bring up,
singing about how it's
speaking of singing, there are a few singing elements I did like. So I did like the one where she was like, you're just making it all about yourself, and she shoots him and he's confused, like, wait, would she actually betray me? I thought that was kind of cool. That was a little bit of foreshadowing, but obviously she's not the one that ended up betraying him, but she did end up betraying him later on. So I thought that was kind of that was a cool set piece. There was a few of them I kind of like. I can't remember a lot of them. There were a few musical pieces that were good. It just wasn't that they weren't good. It was more like they're just useless and inconsistent with the tone of the movie. This movie is supposed to be some serious toned movie, and I got some guy just going like, hey, I would love to get butt fucked by 6 other guards. I want to be Riley Reid on a Tuesday night with 6 black guys. You know.
Can I ask you, like, I don't even know if you remember this character, but Ricky, the kid, Ricky, with like the crooked teeth that was always going around, who came up to our
character. Yeah.
Well, the guards told me that you need to kiss me because nobody's ever kissed me before. Like, what was that?
Gay.
What was that about? Like, why do that? Why put that in there? And then he's always like this, like character who like worships Arthur, because I guess he worships Arthur and not Joker. And we, as the audience, are supposed to understand through his eyes that he worships him. And then all of a sudden, I had to actually like do a double take, because I was like, was that Ricky who stabbed him in the last scene, or is this some new guy? Who is this guy? Where did he all of a sudden come from?
That guy Ricky, he ended up getting killed after the grape scene.
He got
the Arkham guy just killed him.
Brendan Gleeson. Brendan Gleeson, like strangled him, and the guards were saying like, don't do it, whatever, like stop, but whatever. But now you have this new guy. Who is he? Why do I care? Why do you care? Why do all of you care? I don't care. I don't know this dude.
Oh, and then there's a part of the movie where he's getting interrogated because it's revealed that he's going to be on death row for what he did in the first movie.
Right.
He's having this interview, and the interviewer does a great job. I'll give him credit for that. He's like, "Why did you do it? Are you really the Joker here with me right now, or is Arthur here?" And then, even just in a good opening setup scene like that, no, we just got to have a musical. We have a song.
Oh yes, I love that. He asked him like really like based questions, and he's like, "You're not a good guy, are you? Like, stop pretending." And then Arthur's like getting like really serious. Like, you don't care about exactly the same thing that he did with Robert De Niro, Mari, on the show. He's getting into the same kind of like personality. And then all of a sudden, when you're thinking like, oh, he's gonna explode or do something, it's like, I'm gonna sing a song. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's just a super inconsistent in tone movie. And I knew going in to be kind of depressing because the first movie kind of was that. So I knew that was the tone I was going to get. It's just like, God damn, could this have any line of consistency at all? And the way the Joker's treated throughout the movie is just so bad. Harley Quinn is just tacked on to just be, I don't know, just there.
She has like, that's one thing I hate about Todd Phillips, is he takes what we read in the comic books, right? He takes the look, and then the actual characters that he builds are nothing like what we expect. She might wear, the kind of like makeup or clothing or hair that Harley Quinn would, but she acts nothing like it. And I hated it. It made me feel so uncomfortable because it just made no sense to me. She has a degree in psychiatry. She turned herself into Arkham Asylum to meet Joker so they could sing together. What are you talking about?
Yeah, this is what her character did. For who hasn't been following the whole time. She herself is rich. She got a degree as being the thing she is in the comic books, which is a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
Right? She checks herself into Arkham just so she can meet Arthur, have sex with him, get pregnant, and then the moment that he denounces being the Joker, she leaves him.
It makes no sense whatsoever. No, but of course, it's that like, oh, we want to tell like a love story between like two mentally ill people, and that's not Joker's and Harley's relationship whatsoever. That is not how it is. I don't know what Todd Phillips is eating or smoking. I know what I'm eating, but fucking hell. Let's see you, MSK.
That's fine. I was just going over another thought I had in my head of just why even have all that set up at the court, though? Because the court was supposed to be like, well, you're gonna have if he's gonna be represented against like Harvey Dent, then have him do it. Like Harvey Dent ends up just like not.
He's a fucking pussy. He doesn't even. He just stands there and he's like,
so trash.
This is my argument, and then he's what the fuck? No.
Oh. Zazie Beetz' part. Zazie Beetz did not want to be there. She could have had a really great.
Lackluster.
Also, she could have had a really great scene like Mr. Puddles did, but she didn't. It really felt like she just was just there. I don't think she was even on set. I think she just read those lines on a green screen somewhere. Like, because that
Probably.
part was the
Yeah.
more confusing part of the first one. Is like, okay, this guy's so demented. He's thinking he's dating a girl he's not even with, and she even said
Yeah.
he really was. I was never dating that guy. But her scenes just felt just meh. Nothing compared to the other guy. She just, you could tell she didn't want to be in the movie. This lady was doing it for a paycheck. Her scenes were just so phoned in constantly. Like, I don't know why she was there.
And that again is like a kick in the butt for everybody who loved the first film, because she was a very main part in the first film for Arthur, his obsession, and for it to just be there like a little, it was like a fart in the wind. Like, what? And he didn't even like feel anything, didn't show any emotions. You think that he would actually like go back in his mind to feel something about the way he felt about her, if it was all his imagination, which they made us think in the first film. Like, it was, again, like, nothing in the first film matters. This whole second sequel destroyed everything that the first film did. And that's why it's almost like, just go and do your another film or something. Why are you taking the same character? But now Joaquin Phoenix is one of those actors who loves a role and loves to do his, performance shit. So he made Todd Phillips do the film, whatever. I fucking hate Joaquin Phoenix, honestly. I used to love him, but no.
Also bring up that, Todd Phillips, after the movie's press was so bad, like James Gunn even went out and he was like, yeah, that's not a DCU movie. Well, obviously it's not. No one wants that abomination a part of their fucking universe. Yeah. And then it came out that he didn't want to take any notes from anybody. He filmed it in LA. It's the reason why the movie's budget was ballooned from the first one to the second one, because usually when it comes to movies, most people film in either Vancouver or Atlanta, Georgia. Those are the cheapest cities to film your movies, or even overseas where you live. They film a lot of movies over in Europe, actually. But he didn't. He was like, you know what? No, we'll just film in LA. Okay. Took no notes from anybody. Like, it's absolute shit show. This movie was going to come out bad from the start. First of all, I will emphasize this again. It never needed a sequel to the first one. It's just a fine standalone one-off movie.
Yeah.
Nope. Even the people that liked the first one didn't want a sequel. This is why you don't have sequels to unnecessary movies like that, because there's no more story to tell. What other stories are to tell unless he actually becomes the Clown Prince of Crime, or unless you do that story you brought up? That's the story with the art by Brian Azzarello.
Yeah.
Where he skins that dude alive. Yeah, unless you're doing that story or something else that's like another iconic Joker story, you can't do it. There's no other things to tell there. Because without Batman, it becomes like okay, why is this guy just straddling? It feels like a story that's just like strolling along, like kicking a can down a road.
The whole point of the existence of Joker is Batman. The whole point of all of the villains is Batman. He is the one who makes Gotham and struggles and every fight and everything matter. You can also do it in a very good way, but you still always need to, for us DC fans, have that personality of Gotham as a city, just like what the Penguin, the TV show, is doing. There's no Batman in it, but it is the rise of Oswald's Cobblepot to the point where he will be a worthy foe of Batman. And we all know that because we know that Batman originally fights Oz and fights the Penguin. So it's the rise to that point. Here, I don't care. It's like it's putting the face, like me dressing up right now and making me this person. I'm not this person. I'm doing it because of you.
I mean, a lot of women do things for me. It's just the type of top G Riz master that I am.
Yeah. So more women, go sub to my brother. If you don't, I will. But
punish them? How do you punish men, actually? Whatever, doesn't matter. So, I'll ask you, any other closing thoughts or statements on Joker 2?
I don't like to tell people what to watch, what not to watch, because I was the one who was actually chastising you and saying like, "Why did you go and watch it in cinema?" Whatever. But my friend my friend has like a cinema pass thing where you can go and watch certain things for free. And that should have been, you can
Hey,
go
yeah,
and
you
watch
can get the
for
free
free,
movies. You can get the
right?
free movies that
If you
fucking old ass grandmas are in the room with you that no one wants
Yeah,
to watch.
nobody was there, and I no, I go watch it if you like musicals, maybe, but even the music is shit. No, this is if you actually like DC, this is not for you. This is some kind of like fuck you to DC fans like myself or yourself or you guys in chat. So if you want to go and torture yourself, do it. I came out feeling nothing. So
So just like
whatever.
my dad, when I was born, he felt nothing and he left me for milk and cigarettes and Skittles. Huh, crazy.
Well,
So
I'm here and I have a lot of not Skittles, but sweets for
can
you.
I taste your sweets? Just God, man, the
Yes,
jokes.
this is you, literally. You
Want I
are
be a
going to
black
go.
one?
I don't know what the fuck it is. This a spider or some shit?
That looks like a deformed rabbit. All right, so the final things I'll say, the reason why the movie also failed at the box office was because not only was the reception really bad, but like we mentioned earlier, there was no need for this movie to exist at all because no one wanted it. Also, DC's movie perception is like the word of mouth on a lot of movies are very, very bad. I really don't know how James Gunn's going to turn it around. I do generally think he has good intentions for the universe. I really do think that, but he's just fighting an uphill battle trying to rebuild DC's reputation. And a movie like this just makes it all the much more worse. And as someone that liked the first movie, yeah, this one is just a steaming pile of shit. Inconsistent in tone the whole time. Well, sorry. The tone is, sorry, I think of another word. Inconsistent in tone. The pacing is boring. Like, this movie is 2 fucking hours long. It's boring. It just slogs on and on. Those sex scenes are terrible. I didn't see him thrust into her. I didn't see any doggy.
Sorry.
I didn't see
3 seconds to see.
He lasted 3 seconds. I know I have 10 strokes. I know I can thrust into women pretty consistently fast. Well, you start slow and then you go fast, but that's a story for another day. Another sex podcast, probably. The sex scenes were terrible. I didn't see Lady Gaga in doggy style position. They're gonna have a fucking sex scene. Like, burn this. So the Joker did. The Dark Knight. What's the thing that Heath Ledger said? Everyone has a better class criminal. Something. It's not about sending a message. It's about the money. Ugh,
Right?
God.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Oh, no. What else did Heath Ledger say? Life's like gravity. All it needs is a little push.
You know what else about the Joker that I love as a character is I don't need a fucking psychiatric evaluation of him or a character study. That's what makes him exciting and interesting. Just like with Batman, just like with any DC character. I don't need to have like pages and pages of exploring what they're doing, where they come from. That's for me and my imagination. For you, for everyone to actually make their own mind up. We have certain tropes like Batman, for instance, in the new universe that Matt Reeves has built. I love that Batman. I love the fact that he's violent, he's immature, he's only 2 years into being Batman. He's slowly learning how to navigate Gotham. He's also trying to come to terms what's happening with his legacy and his family, his father. Like, I like that. But I'm not expecting like a character study. And this with this Joker shit that Todd Phillips did is like a character study to the point where it makes my brain want to explode. Like I don't want like I don't Joker is an enigma. You know, he is something that does not need to that's why Batman is his biggest foe. They are always trying to understand each other, and they can't.
Yeah.
So don't do this bullshit.
And if you do Joker movies without Batman, you literally just slice all of that down in the middle, and you remove the half of the other part that makes the other character good.
Right.
And it can't work. Those things can't work. And it can only, if you do make it work, it only can happen one time, which it did. And the second one, well, it's just empty, useless, and can't get out of bed. So just like my wife. So hopefully next time we'll be able to talk about another movie. Maybe next week we'll talk about the Batman. I never had a chance to actually review the Batman, honestly, when I first watched it. So I'll have to probably rewatch the Batman because I haven't seen it in a while. But I'll definitely let me some Robert Pattinson. Yeah. So make sure you guys check out Anna's YouTube channel that she barely uploads on, and her Twitter account. Follow that in the description box below. Thank you guys for checking out this video. If you're returning viewers or new viewers, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. I'm MSK, aka Master Swag King. Signing out, guys. Peace. Damn, that was good. Now I gotta clip that out. God, you were amazing. Yes.
Yes, queen.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Hello. Good Lord. 1 sec.
Yeah, you are
fucking hell, man. Why? God.
Yeah.
Hey, great tank.
Shit. Look, I have a bone for you.
Well, I'm bigger than that. I'm a 9-inch kind of guy. Just saying.
Right.
Wait, hold on. That statement out of context is wild. Woo! Yikes.
I'm sorry. It's Diwali.
All right.
Okay.
What movie are we doing next?
There's a lot of fireworks.
Which movie are we doing next, woman?
I don't know. Up to you.
And leave it to the man to pick everything. All right, we'll do the Batman then next week. I'll have the Batman.
Yeah.
I'll have to rewatch it. I saw it in the theaters when it dropped. That was a long movie, man. What about these DC movies being like long, 3-hour fucking?
It was worth it, man. I liked it.
At least that one's kind of worth it. The other one was just, God damn, can we hurry up? Can we get to the fucking point here? God damn. I could like sit on my chair and get blown by another girl while watching this, and it still would not be over.
Alrighty.
So I guess she's thinking. 1 sec. It is Halloween too.
I need to go pee.
That's just kind of okay.
Oh. But thank you.
Yeah. We're gonna wrap up here anyway. Anna has to. Whatever. I'm not okay.
Oh shit, we're live.
No shit. What do you think this was?
I thought that was all a fantasy. It's entertainment.
So we're not gonna see Anna stand up. So she's just teasing us. Oh my god.
I know we're still. Oh my god, I thought we weren't.
I actually, to be fair, I wanted to do this pre-recorded, but she says we're gonna go. She said on Twitter we're going live. I was like, okay. I was cool with just like doing this pre-recorded, but that's fine, I guess. You know. So yeah, anything you want to show before we have to leave? Before you
toilet.
We're done. Thank you guys for checking out. Thank you guys for checking out this episode of the MSK Show. We'll see you guys later.